Hi, it's Terry. I have been maintaining 180-pound weight loss with low-carb, low-calorie, meat-focused eating since August of 2022.
Hey, so let me read you the menu. So tomorrow, I've got a work meeting. So our CEO is so sweet. She sends out the menu because she knows that me and other people are, working on eating differently. And so she sends out the menu. It's from a place called Smokehouse 61. It's pulled pork, pulled chicken, baked potato casserole, salad, and desserts. Now, when I see pulled pork and pulled chicken, I see barbecue sauce. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's dried and maybe they're going to bring barbecue sauce. I don't know. But for my own peace of mind, I got to bring something because in a salad, it's, me, I like a big salad. I like volume. And if I go to this thing and I don't take much volume and I don't eat much volume, then I'm going to be like wanting more. So I'm going to go back up and back up and back up. And so I'm going to take my own stuff. So I'll show you what I'm taking so that I can eat kind of similar to them. To get started, I've got some oatmeal. I'm going to take this again tomorrow. Let me show you what I did. I like hazelnut, but I don't exactly like hazelnut in my coffee. So I'm going to put one squirt of hazelnut in my oatmeal. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to put a splash of half and half. I did that this morning too. Splash of half and half. And then I'm going to put a pinch of almonds. This morning I weighed out 7 grams and that was 1/4 of a serving. So this is how I did it. So I've got and at the place we're going, they have a microwave. So I'm so excited. We've been there a bunch of times and I kind of know where everything is there. So it's pretty cool. So let's see. 5. All right. So that's 7 grams of almonds. And by the way, I have not felt a craving to come get these. I put these in my freezer. I'm just storing them in my freezer so that way they're not out and about. So okay, I'm done with those 2. So I'm also taking a plastic spoon in the morning. So when I'm done, I can toss it. And I'll stir this up in the morning. In the meantime, it can just sit there. So I'll have that. Or should I stir it now? I don't know. Maybe I should stir it now. I don't know. Let's see. It's not going to absorb anything because it's just one solid mass. Because it's been in my refrigerator all day. But it'll heat up and it'll be just great. It's just a couple clumps. Old Terry would be like, that looks gross. All right. So I'll set this is going to be breakfast and along with these 2 halves of burgers. So it's 1 burger patty. So that's going to be breakfast. It's going to be in a big room and a lot of people and they're going to be bringing their stuff. I'm just going to put a couple tomatoes in here too. There we go. So just about that many tomatoes, nothing traumatic. If I were to be counting 47 grams of tomatoes. So there we go. By the way, this morning when I made my oatmeal, I made 2 servings, but I broke it down into 3 servings instead of 2 and instead of 4. It just fit these bowls better to do 3. So this is, I don't know how you, 1/3 of a serving. Or no, 2/3 of a serving. I don't know. You do math. Anyway, so that's my breakfast tomorrow. Lunch, they're having the pulled pork. I told you all that. So this one's still pretty frozen. I pulled it out yesterday or day before. But by the time I get there and have my lunchbox sitting out, it'll defrost and everything. So I'll go back and microwave this when the food is delivered. So this is, I better take a fork along with me. So this is going to be, hey, stop. I need to take a fork, but I will heat this up in the microwave and I will have these amazing country ribs as my main while they're having their pulled pork. Now, told you they said they're going to have a salad. Now, most of the time when places like that bring a salad, they bring some lettuce with some tomatoes, bunch of croutons, sometimes some cheese. It's not, you know me, I like my bass. And if you're new and you don't know what that means, lean in real close and I'll whisper it to it. Big A-word salad. Yeah, I call it my bass. Then I don't say no cuss words. So I like a bass is what I call it. So, in order to do this, I made these up the other day. Man, I had a big old hunk of broccoli in there, and I was like, good night, Gertrude. Let me see if I have any more in here. I don't see any. But, y'all asked me about cabbage, and look, I made this 2 Mondays ago, and it's still going to town in there. Now, tomorrow, I'm not going to add any more of my liquid in there, because dadgum, I'm using it all up, and now there's not going to be any liquid left. So, I'm going to scoop out some of my bread and butter veggies. There we go. All right. Oh. Now, I set this on here not for the pickles, but for the seasonings, y'all. Seasonings. Ranch. Gotta get my ranch dressing or my ranch seasoning. Ranch powder. Cornflab ranch powder. We're gonna put some of my Bravo. It's called the Spice Age Bravo Avo. I keep telling myself I need to look and see if this is something that I can get here. It's good. Hey, editing Terry, look at Amazon and see if this is something we can get in the United States. That came all the way from Calgary, Canada. Let's see. Where's my Greek? Oh my goodness, I need my Greek seasoning. And y'all, I left off some jicama too. I filled up my little jobbers. So don't they look nice? Let's put a little bit of my Greek seasoning in there. I haven't said this in a while. Those of you who are old, you're going to know this answer. Why do we use Greek seasoning? Because Greek seasoning is life, baby. Okay. Now I got to carefully... Oh, I haven't used this one in a while. Let's put a little bit of everything bagel seasoning. Sometimes I feel bad for the seasonings. I'm like, oh, I used to use you all the time. You were my favorite seasoning and I used nobody else. And then I got so fancy and I just left it behind. I feel bad. I feel bad for it. I know I put tomatoes with my breakfast, but whoa, I'm going to put a couple on my salad. Remember, you got to set yourself up for success. If you're going to go somewhere and there's going to be all kinds of things, there's going to be cookies, there's going to be brownies. I know it said desserts, and this is the same company they had last time. They had like a couple different types of desserts. This is jicama. They had a couple different types of desserts. So, if you're going to be in a room and the people beside you are going to be eating some stuff, it's not nice to have to look at them as they're doing it. It's not always easy to see the things that other people are eating. So, of course, I'll have my apple. I'm going to take off my sticker right now. Baxter, quit growling. Baxter is very food aggressive. Food assertive. But he's over there, and anybody comes near him whenever I'm cooking food, he worries that I might drop something and they'll beat him to over here to me. And so, I hear him. I don't know, you probably didn't hear him, but I hear, grr, grr. Sometimes him and Lou will have words because Lou's from the streets. Well, not the streets, but they found Lou wandering out in the woods. They think, my brother-in-law is a hunter, and he said that sometimes what hunters will do, not a good thing, but if there's a dog that doesn't hunt, that doesn't hunt the way they want him to hunt, oftentimes they'll just leave them there in the field, and assuming that they'll live on their own, or somebody will find them or something. So that's what my brother-in-law thinks happened. But y'all can look in my videos and you'll see what I the dog videos where I did showed all about each of my dog. So you could do Terri Leist and probably Lou, and then each of the dogs' names. All right, so we got my salad, my pork country ribs, and I'll have my this for dessert. I'm not going to take an avocado. Not that I have to. I'm just not going to. Let's see, then I got my breakfast. But this is what I am going to do for tomorrow. I'm doing this for tomorrow, Terry, because people are going to be having all kinds of stuff. And this way, if I eat it, I'm good. If I don't eat it, I'm good. So I'm going to leave that and put that in there. And I'll zip this booger up. I have water flavor enhancers in my purse so I can squirt my water and I'll focus on drinking my water, and that's that. So we're packed up and ready to go, and I'll show you all what I eat in the morning. Bye. Let me show you what I done. Now I don't know which I'm going to take tomorrow. I'll decide in the morning. But I just had to know if grits could be done in the crock pot. Well, I found a recipe. So I've got 2 servings of grits, which is a half cup in here, and then 2 cups of water. So I did 2 servings worth, and I put that in there. And actually, I put in just a little bit extra water. And then I was talking to my friend Leslie today, and she said, put your nutritional yeast in with them. I'm like, oh, sookie now. So, yeah, I put that in there and got my thingy. I think it should. Yep, it should kick on at 10 o'clock tonight, and it'll kick off at 5:30 in the morning. And so that'll run for 8 hours. So, all right. And so we'll just see what happens. If I don't eat them, if you never hear another word about them, you know it was an epic fail. All right, bye. So here's how the grits look this morning. So still kind of loose, which is fine. So I'm going to add a little bit of what I said. A little bit of half and half in my serving this morning, but not in the other, so I can add it during the day I want to take it. So I am going to take some today and see what I think. All right, I got to feed these hoodlums. There's all kinds of noise in the background. The toilet's flushing, the Roomba's running, and the radio's blaring. All right, if I can stop talking, we'll see my morning weight check. Now look, when I wasn't talking, it was lower. Come on, fella. Come on. Well, let's try it again. Hang on. Off. Oh, it's stuck. Well, all right. We'll take it. It's okay. That's our morning weight this morning. Look. That's our other morning weight. Take your pick. I take the 120, the 168, the 162.8. I take that one. Bye. So I'm here. I got my burger and I got my oatmeal. So I'm gonna eat and I got my coffee. So okay, I'm at the convention. Bye. Hey, I lied. It's not oatmeal. It's grits. So, but I put the half and half in there, and so there it is, and there's my food. Hey, I finished the grits, and they were really good with the nutritional yeast and the half and half, so I'm excited. So we'll see how they hold up, because I don't know what time we eat today, but we'll see how it holds up. Okay, bye. So I got my pork country ribs, my salad, and an apple, and there's a long line, so I can't show you what everybody else is eating, but I read you all the menu last night. If I get a chance, I'll show you all.
Are you coming for seconds?
So they have bread.
No.
They have pulled pork. I can't tell if there's sauce on it or not. Probably not. Some coleslaw, the pulled chicken, some kind of potato casserole, and salads, and then dressings and sauces. So there you go. That's what they had, and I feel good knowing that I brought my stuff, even though they have stuff I maybe could eat, but I don't know if I could eat it, so now I got my own. I went back to have a bite of the pulled pork, a bite of the chicken, and some... Hey, let me show y'all what I been doing. You all know I hate wasting food, and I bought these avocados. Well, I'm not going to eat them as fast as as what somebody else would. So what I did was I cut them all in half and took out the little seed thing. And then I've got these little, I don't know what size these little jobbers are. Maybe a 1/4 cup. Anyway, get in there. Get back there, boy. Get out of there. And I'm just putting them in these little containers. And I'm just kind of mushing them in. And I'm going to pop these in the freezer. Because, we've talked about ways that you can house or store your avocados so they don't turn brown. And I know one of you all had mentioned freezer. And I buy the frozen kind. But anyway, so I got to make sure that the lid will go on them. So anyway, I'm not going to take up the whole video with this, but this is what I'm doing. I cut them all in half, and then now I'm putting them into these little containers. And like I said, I know they'll turn brown whenever I have them out, but I ain't got time to worry about it. But I know one of you had suggested, I was checking the mail today, one of you had said something about a cling wrap. I just know that the point of it is that you're supposed to keep air from getting to it, because it's the air that causes them to go brown. So anyway, so I'm going to finish up these last two. I'm going to put the lid on them, and I'm going to stick them in the freezer. So I just wanted to show you what I was doing. By the way, you'll be proud of me. I did not eat these chips. I wanted to, but I didn't. Okay, I had 4 avocados, and now I got 8 little things. So I might leave like 1 or 2 out of the fridge, and they can brown. So I'm not going to stress about it, but I'll put these others in the freezer. So this way I'll put 1 in the freeze. Leave 1 out, and the rest I'll freeze. But then that one I'll leave out for tomorrow, and these I'll pop in the freezer. All right, it's supper time. Hey, so supper tonight, a lot of times you see me turn my salad into a Southwestern bowl. Well, tonight, I'm just going to turn my ground beef into a Southwestern bowl. So we're going to put in a little bit of onion, maybe. I'm going to put in just a little bit of onion here. And then we're going to put in a little bit of jicama. Just a handful. And now I'm going to pop this in the microwave and heat this up along with, what's my side tonight? Along with my butternut squash, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I added in some seasoning, some salsa, some tomatoes. I added in a little bit of nutritional yeast too. And my salad dressing, because I like that salad dressing whenever I have Southwestern stuff. So anyway, so I'm having a Southwestern bowl, but not my usual salad version. Listen, y'all know by now, my food don't match. My stuff don't go together. Southwestern butternut squash with cinnamon on it, that don't go together. Well, it does for me. I don't know if it goes together for somebody else. But, ooh. Yeah, that was hot, but good. Get that and that, and got me some fruit. Well, it was a good day. It was a good meeting. There's I'd say about 60, 70 of us supervisors there. It's all supervisors and supervisors that supervise other people. So it was definitely a full house. There's a program that they had brought in called True Colors. And each person is a color type. So I'm going to tell y'all about it because I'm not reading it from the card, so I'm giving you a guesstimate. Well, like, orange are the people who are footloose and fancy free. They like to not be tied down by structure or rules. They're the free thinkers. So that's orange people. Green, factual. logic. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. They're the people that are going to research everything. Then gold are the people that are under structure. Something starts at 8, it needs to start at 8. If there's a procedure for it, we need to follow that procedure. We need structure. We just need order in life. So that's gold. Then there's me. I'm the blue. And we put feelings over facts. So before I tell somebody something, are they going to be mad? It's going to hurt their feelings. How am I going to say this so I don't make them cry? And we see the world through feelings and emotions. And we wear our feelings on our sleeve. Now, I'm not saying we're not necessarily easily offended or anything. But every day I struggle. My second color in line is gold, which wants structure and order. So every day I struggle with those two. Staff comes in. I have staff that comes in later than right on time. And then, but my blue side, but they're good staff. They stay here late and they do what they're supposed to do. There's everything else they do perfectly right. There's literally no complaints about anything else they do. They just roll in at 8:30, but instead of leaving at 4:30, they leave at 5. So, you know what I mean? So that's the kind of thing. So every day I struggle about stuff like that. So anyway, so yeah, that's my life, because I don't want to hurt anybody or I don't want to offend people. I do struggle with myself all the time. Anyway, it was a good one though. And they're updating some policies and stuff. But it's good to know about the colors, because sometimes I have one staff and she's green and logical, and if I'm going to send out an email about something, I'll have her come in and read it. And she'll be like, all right, you don't need this line. She's the one that helped me write my speech for the administration at work. She's like, that's too much fluff. So I'll have her come in and read stuff. And but I have another one. I call her my Jiminy Cricket. She's like my conscience. So if I'm worried that an email is going to sound bad or come across mean, or, you know, if I need something that I need feelings to be put first, I call her in. That's my Leslie. I call her in, and she'll proofread something and make sure it's not worded in a way it's going to upset somebody. And then, but if I'm going to send out like instructions, like bullets, I got somebody else who I call for that. So every color is super valuable, but it just kind of helps you learn each of the strengths. And so anyway, it's good. Found out that place that, you know, catered today, they don't use sauces. But if I bring my food, I ain't got to wait in line like everybody. I just tootle right on past them, go use the microwave, and go eat. So, I don't know. Might still bring my food. Because you know I genuinely really do love my food. So, alright, well. That's what I know. Yeah. Y'all saw how my experiment went with the what you call it. Turned out okay. I was excited. So that was with grits today. I didn't really feel any different that I noticed. I might take them, since I made 3 servings, I might take them again tomorrow. just see if there's any difference between the two. So, all right, well, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Hey, don't forget, you are very important to me. And I appreciate you and I love you. Okay? Jesus loves you too. Bye.